海外向けにですね、これからちょっと英語の声明文を朗読しますので、吉田さん、よろしくお願いします。
では、英語の、記者会見文を読み上げます。Stop exhibiting the comfort woman statue, a symbol of falsehood and hostility. Ever since a woman named Kim Hak-soon claimed to be a victim of Japanese comfort women on August 14, 1991, the Korea Council's assertion that the Japanese military forcibly dragooned young Chosun girls, sexually assaulted them, forced them into sexual slavery, and in some cases even murdered them became the normative understanding in Korea. Moreover, on December 14, 2011, the Korea Council erected a so-called peace statue on a sidewalk across from the Japanese embassy in Seoul to commemorate the 1000th anniversary of the Wednesday rally. Today, more than 150 identical statues are installed across Korea, with 30 more exported overseas. And these statues are being displayed in various parts of Japan under the guise of freedom of expression. Nowhere in the world would one find such a swift proliferation of identical monuments aside from Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il statues in North Korea. The comfort woman statue is merely a symbol of falsehood and hatred that reflects the sculptor's distorted historical perceptions and is utilized to propagate comfort woman fraud. The sculptors, in their note, promise engraved on an empty chair, claimed the Japanese, under its colonial rule, committed heinous crimes by deceiving or forcibly dragging budding Chosun girls and women into battle zone and sexually enslaving them, thus suggesting that these women were victims of a war crime. The Gay McDougall's UN Human Rights Commission report issued in 1998 partially defines war crimes as sexual violence, including rape, committed by the enemy or occupational forces during an international conflict. Therefore, acts such as kidnapping, rape, and murder of women in hostile countries during international disputes or armed conflicts are considered war crimes. Chosun, however, was not an occupied territory then, and the women of Chosun were regarded as Japanese citizens. In addition, comfort women were legally run brothels established and operated to prevent war crimes against women in occupied territories. The comfort women were professionals who earned income by signing a contract with the station owner. Most of their customers were Japanese soldiers. Thus, many posted their Japanese stage name on the front door to attract more visitors. This alone indicates that they were professionals in the wartime sex industry, not victims of war crimes. The sculptors further suggest that their 11-year-old daughter was used as a model for the statue to depict victims of the comfort woman in their early teens. However, to work as a comfort woman, one had to sign a contract with their master before leaving the country, and upon arrival at the destination had to submit a consent form, family register, seal certificate, business license, and 2 photos to the local council of police. It was impossible to deceive the actual age as the family register was viewable by people other than their parents. More importantly, however, the Japanese law then required comfort women to be above the age of 17. Hence, girls between 13 and 15 were not eligible to become comfort women to begin with. As mentioned above, numerous comfort woman statues at home and abroad have been reproduced and installed based on distorted and fabricated information on comfort women's history. The same goes for the sculptor displayed here in Nagoya at the Freedom of Expression exhibit. Without a doubt, freedom of expression should most definitely be respected. Nevertheless, expression based on lies is not worthy of such respect. While the comfort woman statue purports to symbolize peace, it frankly delivers more division and stirs hostility, and no peace can be achieved founded on a fallacy. In light of these facts, we strongly urge the sculptors Kim Il-sung and Kim Seok-young to cease displaying the comfort woman statue in the said exhibit immediately. August 27, 2022, National Movement to End Comfort Woman Law.
Gracias.